Hello, Weinberg. My name is Teresa, and I am the flutist of Ears Engaged. We are so excited to be back with another virtual concert for you, and we had so much fun putting tonight's program together. Tonight, we're going to be featuring jazz standards. So, without further ado, I'm going to get us started with a song. If you know the tune, I hope that you'll sing along.
One, two, a one, two, three, four.
Thank you so much, Teresa, for that beautiful version of Fly Me to the Moon. Hello, my name is Casey, and I play the bassoon here with Ears Engaged. A few weeks ago, I was sitting on my couch, all cozy with my dog, researching recording artists of the 1930s and learning all about how the standard jazz repertoire was born. Along the way, I came across a particularly striking video of Mary Lou Williams on the piano. I was inspired by her hands and how each finger moved independently to create the stunning music that filled the concert hall. It made me look down, awestruck at my own hands. As a musician, I have spent my entire life focused on developing the small muscles in my hand to be able to move on command with the quickest mobility. Our finger strength and coordination allow us to create art, but our hands allow us to do so much more. This is the inspiration that formed tonight's concert, Jazz Hands. We hope you enjoy our program featuring the music made known by George Gershwin, Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong, Frank Sinatra, and more. First up, I want to share that video of Mary Lou Williams that inspired me from the beginning. Mary grew up in East Liberty, right here in Pittsburgh. She lived from 1910 to 1981. Mary Lou Williams was the most accomplished and influential female jazz pianist, arranger, composer, and teacher in the 20th century. Watch her hands as she gracefully bounds all around the keyboard, and I encourage you to think about all the things you're grateful for that your hands can do.
name is Elena, and I am the oboe player for Ears Engaged, or with Ears Engaged. And just like Casey said, when we watched this video together, we were just awestruck by her hands, and it's so mesmerizing to see her play. And as a group, we began to think about everything we use our hands for daily, and we started to appreciate each tiny muscle, bone, and tendon that goes into everyday tasks, or relaxing with a hobby, and of course playing our instruments. So we created a video of our favorite activities as a way to express gratitude for all of the work our hands do for us, and also just as a way to share part of our lives with you. So I hope you enjoy.
Hello, my name is CJ and I am the clarinetist here with Ears Engaged. There are just so many things, so many activities that we can do with our hands that we oftentimes just take for granted. And maybe after watching that video, cross-stitching, gardening, or writing resonate most with you. But for me, of course, it's playing the clarinet. So I have a very special solo to share with you on my clarinet. Listen carefully and see if you know what it is. If you thought that it was Rhapsody in Blue, well, you are correct. So, this is a solo. This is just one clarinet solo, part of a much larger orchestral work composed by George Gershwin. And it was premiered on February 12th, which is coming up soon, in 1924, which is not coming up soon, in New York City by Paul Whiteman and his band, and with Gershwin on the piano. So what makes this clarinet solo so special is that the way that clarinetists play it. So typically, I play clarinet one note at a time. So watch my fingers when I play. It's like I lift one finger. You can think of it as walking up steps, taking one step after another, like this. Just like that. But in this solo, I slowly peel my fingers off the instrument to create a sliding effect, and makes the pitch slide up like a trombone, and it sounds like this. You can think of the sliding thing as more like an escalator than steps. So I'm going to play Rhapsody in Blue one more time and pay very close attention this time to what my fingers are doing to create that specific sound that Gershwin wanted. Speaking of Gershwin, I believe that Casey has yet another popular piece that he composed for us to enjoy.
Yes, I do, CJ. Thank you so much for sharing those fun clarinet facts. I don't know much about the clarinet, so it's always fun to learn more. Now, when I think of Gershwin, the first thing I think of is Summertime, because when I was 14 years old, my voice teacher handed the piece to me and said, "This is what we are going to work on next. You are going to love it." And she was correct, of course. I fell in love with this piece. The minor melody mixed with all of the diminished chords really makes for a piece that you find yourself humming all day long. It makes me really long for the easy days of summer, especially now when we're in, the middle of winter. Back when, if you wanted to go outside, all you had to do was slide on a pair of sandals. So I hope you enjoy Summertime.
Thank you so much, Casey. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity to play Gershwin's Wonderful Music for Porgy and Bess in orchestra, and ever since, Summertime has been an old favorite of mine. During the 1920s, jazz rose to fame, and so did the American painter Archibald Motley. Today, he's remembered and celebrated as the Jazz Age modernist. Here is one of his paintings, Gettin' Religion, from 1948. Painting and music have a few things in common. For one, they both depend on the artist's hands. Another similarity is the way painters and musicians tell stories. Just as painters tell a story with shapes and colors, musicians tell stories with different instruments, rhythms, volume, and more. For our next piece, I made a video that combines painting with music, played by Casey, Elena, and I. Unlike the music you've heard so far, this music was written long ago, as in 200 years ago. The composer, Giuseppe Cambini, lived in Italy during the 18th century. In this music, I hear a story about three characters that start out in agreement. Everyone knows where everybody else is. Then one person gets lost, and before you know it, no one knows where anyone is. Somehow everything falls back into place, but it takes 4 minutes of going back and forth, getting lost and found and lost again. So in this video, a lot of the paintings only have 3 colors for the 3 characters that I imagine in the music. All of them show something about what's happening inside the music. I had a lot of fun finding connections between the paintings and the music, and while we watch this video, I hope that you do too.
Thanks, Teresa. This next jazz standard was introduced in the Broadway show called International Revenue, starring Harry Richmond and Gertrude Lawrence. Many greats performed it, including Louis Armstrong, Benny Goodman, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, Frank Sinatra, and so many others. And this song brings a message of hope as it was originally sung during the Great Depression, where the end was not in sight. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you try living on the sunny side of the street.
Thank you so much for that, for playing On the Sunny Side of the Street, Elena. I know as classically trained musicians, we are all enjoying the challenge of branching out of our little classical bubble into the little jazz bubble. So it's definitely lots of fun. So for this next piece, we need your help. we will be playing a song made popular by Ella Fitzgerald, as well as many other artists. But we want you to feel the music with us while we play it through body percussion. There will be 3 different patterns that you can use your hands and your fingers. Pattern 1, clap, slide, clap, slide, clap, slide, try it with me, ready, go. Clap, slide, clap, slide, and stop. Good job. Pattern 2. Snap, 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 clap, snap, 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 clap, snap, 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 clap. Try it with me, ready, go. Snap, 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 clap, snap, 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 clap. One more time, and stop now. Awesome. So now, pattern 3. It's a little syncopated slide that goes with this song. It goes slide, 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 slide. Look, we're doing the wave. Slide, 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 and freeze. Awesome. So don't worry, if you can't remember all of those, I will be on the screen to help you out in our little video. So, and also, please feel free to improvise your own body percussion and how you feel the music. Maybe you want to tap your knees, you want to touch your toes, or tap your nose, or pat your head. You can do anything that fits your fancy. So, but of course, feel free to follow my lead, or just sit back and enjoy our music. So we will be playing A Tisket, a Tasket. All right, take it away, CJ. Let's hear from Teresa now. Wonderful, Teresa. Now let's hear from Elena. Take us to the end, Casey. Was it green?
Was it red?
Was it blue?
was so much fun for us to put together. I hope that you enjoyed it. Now we are moving on to our final part of the concert, which is a time when we would love for you to sing along with us. Now the lyrics will be on the screen, and the first person up to play a song is going to be me. Now, It's Only a Paper Moon was written in 1933, and it was recorded by a variety of artists, including Nat King Cole, Bing Crosby, Ella Fitzgerald, Benny Goodman, Paul McCartney, and Frank Sinatra. It's now regarded as a jazz standard, and the lyrics go like this. Say it's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. I'm going to be singing and playing a little bassoon for this one, so I hope you enjoy.
Say it's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Yes, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. If you believed in me. If you believed in me.
I will be playing They Can't Take That Away From Me from Shall We Dance, written by George and Ira Gershwin.
This next piece probably hardly needs an introduction. It is What a Wonderful World, which was made very popular by Louis Armstrong.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this concert featuring music from recording artists of the 1930s. We had a great time piecing it all together and reflecting on the significance of something we use every day, our hands. If you have any feedback regarding this concert or would like to get to know us, please feel free to email us at earsengaged@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you.